Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to the Recipe Podcast.
What's happening?
Live in the Playhouse.
Mike, you should say your ears.
Oh yeah, did you turn your mic on? Okay.
Huh?
Did you turn it on?
I don't know.
Oh, you know
What's
what?
it? I don't know.
I don't see no light.
I thought you
Is it
prepared
plugged
me
up at the
for
bottom?
me.
It's supposed to be.
There you
green.
go.
There I go.
Wait, green at the bottom?
No, it's supposed to be. You probably ain't paired first. It's fine. We already in the middle of the show. Because it got to be in the box. And it
Oh,
got to be paired up. These
okay.
still got the tape
Well,
at
we
the
just
bottom.
gonna check the mic. Check 1 2 1 2. Y'all know I can check it out. But what's up, ladies and gentlemen? In the meantime, in between time, we got Brother Jolly.
We just
Yeah.
pointing me out. I'm just saying, I feel like you pointing me out. You could have went to them first.
We got Shay from Round the Way who ain't been here in a couple days.
Yeah.
We got Jay in the building who just did a dope show over the weekend.
All right.
Congratulations to that.
Appreciate you.
Absolutely. Okay, yeah, so let's just check out that sound. Okay, period. The sound is good. So, yeah, this week we're not. Oh, yeah, I'm sorry. I forgot I got work to do. I'm going to pass it straight to the. I told you guys you could write in and ask me anything you wanted to. Nobody asked me any questions. What, do I talk too much? Like, do I tell my business too much? Because all I got was questions for Jolly, of course,
Oh.
Jay, and then somebody has the nerve to ask Shay a question, but I'm going to let it slide.
Let's jump
I'm going
into
to
the
let it slide.
Let's jump into
Just
these
know
questions.
I ain't mean her. Sorry. But anyway, so Jolly, while I'm over here working, I've had two people message me that want to
Oh,
know.
Lord, what I do?
They're curious. So the first question, and these two first questions I done memorized. The first one was, Brother Jolly, LOL.
That's how I went.
It went. He speaks a lot about abortion. I
Okay.
didn't know you spoke a lot about it. I got to go back through the shows. I do know you have spoke once on it, but
People be tapping like that.
I guess
That's good,
so.
though. That's
Wait, did
good.
somebody really ask me a question?
Yo went straight to her like,
didn't know
I
this
want to
was
know what
real.
they...
I thought you. My bad, babe.
Girl,
You ain't heard the question yet. You can't produce already?
anyway. Y'all, I'm going to take my fan out. She going to make me. But anyway, Jolly is up right now. You last. So, they said you spoke on abortion a few times. Dang, now you don't make me go to. But so basically, they want to know, what are your views on abortion, and do you have children?
The second part of that question, I plead the
No,
fifth.
I'm sorry. Do you have biological children? That's what it was. Because they said you speak on your children, but are they your biological children? That was literally the question. I'm just giving it to you. Yeah.
No?
Yeah, I do have children from
That
my
are you-
loins.
From your
Yeah,
loins?
like, what the-
I said the same thing. I was like, wait a minute. Yeah.
See, I can't go live on here because it's.
What?
I do got children. To answer that question, I do have children
Yeah.
from my loins or whatever.
Yeah.
And what was the other
And what are
part?
your views on abortion? You spoke on abortion a few times.
Yeah, I'm
Well, kind of like pre-show, right? You know, for those if you hear, you watch and listen, whatever. You need to. Oh, you good?
Oh no, I'm good. Go ahead.
So, like, kind of like pre-show, like what I was saying for real. Yo, you do have people who are out here who are running around. They are habitual or serial rapists and stuff like that, right? You got people out here who are serial killers, murderers, whatever you want to call it or whatever. You know, some people, yo, are just straight up and down evil. And I'm not saying that there's no space for redemption, but you really do got some evil people out here in the world, and they're just taking up space. Some people genuinely don't have no good bone there. It's like they do this today, and then tomorrow they right back at doing the same stuff. They just generally evil people. So I believe that they probably should have been shot out somewhere else instead of their mother. Or put inside a Dyson. Now,
Okay.
Islamically, because I am striving to be a good Muslim, there are some rules and guidelines behind it, which I'm not going to speak on something because I have no total knowledge of it. But there are circumstances. But all in all, personally speaking, I mean, I believe that, some people should have been dicing, instead of coming out here and turning into these evil and corrupt people. You got people out here who are abandoning their children, stuff like that. Why doesn't the child need that love from a mother, or why doesn't their child need that love from a father? Well, to eliminate that in the beginning, just don't have a motherfucking parent. And if you dicing them out or whatever, then, solves the problem. Because what you got to understand, again, going back to what we was talking about pre-show, some people are children. They have mental disorders, like real mental disorders. They grow up, they become adults. These adults never had those mental issues checked out. They end up having children. What do you think happens with the child if the parent has mental issues and they never got checked out? Some of these things are passed down to the child, and then sometimes the children develop things at a younger age that if they are addressed properly, they can be helped. But it's a repeating cycle because it's never checked. That's why mental health, like I said, is big money in that stuff. Really?
Okay, so is it safe to say, is it safe to say that your views on abortion isn't just a careless, like, oh, if you get pregnant, you just have an abortion? It's really, it's deeper than that. Because what you just spoke on is a lot different. And I think the way the question was stated in the message was more so like, does he even like children? Because he spoke several times about women getting abortions. So I'm hoping that this is answering that question in a better way, like giving a better view, not just you just.
Absolutely. I grew up with you and your brother, and you know that you have starting five line up, with the bench. And I love every bit of those children. I never showed them anything like, oh, I don't like them. Absolutely. It's children inside the community that I watch them grow up and stuff like that. And I have great relationships with them or whatever. I love children or whatever. It's just some of these children, that's just like when somebody, I ain't gonna dig too deep, but you know how people be, having children. I seek refuge in the Most High for this, and they be shoving that shit like, oh, ain't the baby cute, And you just be like, I plead the fifth. I'm not going to speak on that, I'm glad that God bless you with a child.
Alhamdulillah, alhamdulillah. Okay.
So, what's the next question?
Okay, wait. I'm going to need your face, okay? The next question, let me just go. I wrote some of these down. Let's take.
Damn, is that many?
Yeah, it was a couple questions. I tried to write inside. This is a question for men in general. Okay. So I guess either you can answer.
I think I want.
They want to know, do you think that it's okay for a man to be a stay-at-home dad and still think that he can run the house?
I'm going to tell you like this, right?
That's good night.
Oh, okay. Go ahead.
Right, when y'all say stay-at-home dad, I'm guessing that there is a mother in the picture, and I'm guessing she goes to work.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Whoever wears the pants is not always whoever cashes the check.
Ooh, I don't like that.
It's roles to be played, right? Now, it's unnatural. You feel me? It goes kind of against the way things should be and the way people are meant to be.
Mm-hmm.
But in my humble opinion, the man is still the man. The woman is still the woman.
That's true. Okay.
Now, if we're going against nature already, then who's to say that the man can't play the role of the woman? I mean, you already staying at home. You might as well cook. You feel me? You there all day.
So wait, does this nigga run bathwater and walk around with the fuzzy slippers too?
I mean, he might.
I'm not asking the question.
I mean, but
he might though.
I run bathwater and work. What you saying, yo? Like, I'm not.
I'm
no, but if he at home,
you're saying the role.
and if she going out to work, Yeah, I mean, yeah, he might have to, yeah.
Put the fuzzy slipper
yeah,
on.
all that. I mean,
Yeah.
because it's a role. Like,
Not the fuzzy slippers.
whoever's playing the role is playing.
The fuzzy
Whoever's
slippers.
doing the job is doing the job. You feel me? Now, I don't really understand how that dynamic is gonna work with the woman telling the man what to do. God bless you. You feel me? Like, but to me, oh my God, like, how does that work? Like, I couldn't even imagine being
I mean,
out.
let me jump in here for a second. I mean, all right. So let me say this.
Go ahead. Give me your face first.
So let me say this. Yo, I didn't have it like that, right?
Mm-hmm.
Now, my parents may have both worked and they contributed in their own ways. I guess if you're looking at the times and stuff like that, I guess I guess if that works for the times, I guess I do kind of like what you were saying. That's why I was just asking. I wasn't trying to make jokes. I'm like, it's a legitimate question. Like, okay,
I'm
we
glad you
understand
said that.
how things are today for it. You feel what I'm saying?
Glad you
Like,
said that.
maybe that is, like you said, the dynamics of how everything works or whatever the case. I know me, myself, it ain't no goddamn way in this world that I can see me sitting at home doing that. It's not about, if I'm using the term correct, male chauvinist, it's not about that. I just can't see me doing it. Do I know how to cook? My mother know how to cook. My grandmother know how to cook. My grandfather told me how to cook. I know how to cook. So can I cook for myself? Yes. Do I mind coming home and cooking for the whole family? Yeah. But that don't mean that I'm going to put the energy into it that you might put into it as a female. Like, I might just whip up some beans and some hot dogs and call that shit a day. Or I might make some spaghetti and ground beef.
Yeah.
I don't know. Maybe I'll throw some salmon on the grill or some swordfish or something like that. I've done those things before. But for me personally, to get up every day and do that, or for me to get up every day and be like, okay, I got to do this or I got to do this. There has been times that I've taken the children to school, that I packed lunch, and my definition of packing lunch is going to the store and buying them pre-packed lunches. It don't matter. The kids still got lunch.
The kids still ate.
They still ate. Now, I don't mind, like I said, getting up early in the morning so you can lay down and, running them to school and stuff like that or whatever the case. If you come in like, hey, look, could you wash some dishes a couple times out the week, or could you do laundry a couple times out the week? I don't mind that stuff. I can work with you. But I can't see me personally sitting back all day and just like waiting for you to come home.
Now,
That should have drive me crazy. Even though I play the game all day, but I don't know.
I had to think about it. When I first got with my daughter mother, she's a registered nurse. I was a registered drug dealer.
Okay, you had your jump
You feel me?
scare.
During the day, she was at work. I was at home, waiting for the kids to come to school. I'm fixing lunches and doing home. I forgot all about all this shit. I was wearing the slippers. Yeah, I had the fuzzies on.
Hey, yo.
He's short.
So now, mind you, when she got home, I'm going to sell drugs. So that was, and oh my God, the amount of oomph I was hitting them streets with, like, oh my God, I just been at home all day with these kids. I am going to sell these drugs listen, I'm outside. You feel me? But that was the only way. And I couldn't tell her to stay home. She a registered nurse. She making more money than I'm making. You feel me? So I had to play that role. Like, it didn't last too long. You feel me? Because it didn't last too long. But I can say, yes, I was at home during the day, taking kids to school, going to get them from school, doing homework, fixing lunch, running bath for her when she got home. All that. I played that position well. You feel me?
He said, "Mwah."
Didn't he?
Yeah, so
I mean, because I don't like even right now, like I'm not, it's not mandatory. Like I'm like, believe it or not, like I'm personally simple, like real simple. Like I can get, and I've been joked about this before. I don't care. Like I try to be minimalist as possible. I can eat a peanut butter jelly sandwich and be fine with that. Like real talk.
No.
Like I got you. No, I got you. I'm saying me personally, like I'm not tripping. You can whip me up some tuna fish, sit there during the refrigerator, and I eat it tonight. And if it's there tomorrow, I eat it again tomorrow. Like I don't have no problem with eating leftovers. Like I'm not extreme with how I move and stuff like that. I mean, again, like I said, some people that just don't work. Even spaghetti, like I said, spaghetti is not like a heavy draining dish. I'm fine. Throw some broccoli in that joint in a pot. I had that joint on the side, or saute me some spinach. And
I do not eat leftovers.
Hey,
they said I
will pull up.
It's a plate.
I will pull up.
It's a plate right now in the refrigerator. Last night,
What color?
I made pepper white. I made pepper steak and rice and green beans. And she said, "Babe, can you make mashed potatoes?" I said, "Listen, mashed potatoes is for tomorrow night because I wanted meatloaf tonight and mashed potatoes." But she said she wanted mashed potatoes. So I said, okay. Made a pot of mashed potatoes. Made her a nice hefty plate. Mashed potatoes,
I ate that.
pepper steak and rice. No, you didn't eat that.
I did. I put it. No, somebody put it in the microwave. That was a plate I made because I didn't know it was in the microwave.
Oh yeah, I made your plate. Oh okay, you
Yeah.
made your plate. Oh okay,
Yeah.
but that plate that's in the refrigerator, she's not going to eat at all. That's pepper steak. That shit ain't cheap. She's not gonna eat. She do not eat
What's
leftovers.
the address?
Real shit.
I am a trained monster.
Okay. Seriously, it's crazy.
So what's up? What's the next question?
Okay, so actually, I want to ask this second question. You could just go back to the video.
All right.
Actually, I want to ask this next question with this question. So when
Is it for anybody?
this is another men question, just so we can get these two out the way. Is it intimidating to a man to have a woman who makes more money than him? And if so, why don't he man up? No, that was exactly.
So let me jump in.
People are
So let me jump into this one, right?
Somebody, no, I feel like people
So-
having personal issues.
No.
And they want some
It's-
I
clarification.
told you. Look what they say. I told you.
Yeah,
It's
so that's why
possible.
y'all better really, because
So
they about to
let me
tell
say
me.
this, right? A lot of things boil down to maturity.
Yeah,
At the end of the day,
yeah.
if you meet somebody and they driving this and you driving that, it don't mean that you still can't get them. It just means that they driving that and you driving that. Like I just said, I'm a minimalist. I know people who don't eat leftovers, and again, it's still like why not? And it ain't that, oh well, I can't eat this, I can't eat this, because that same person, if I like do something like a simple dinner or something like that,
Mm-hmm.
they'll be like, oh well, I'll eat something simple. Then they may not eat what I eat, but they may eat something like real simple for real. But as far as, like I said, as far as making the money and stuff like that, it goes into play. Like, okay, where did you meet this man at? Where did you meet this woman at?
So wait, first answer, is it intimidating to a man for a woman to make
I
more
just
money?
said she still can get got.
Oh, she can still get got.
Yeah,
Okay,
she can
okay.
still get got. It don't.
She can
For
still
me,
get
it
got.
don't.
Okay, now she can still get got.
I mean, because she can. Like, it's all about that man too, though. Because you gotta have that. Excuse me. You gotta have that self confidence and stuff like that. That like, okay, when I get up every day, when I brush my hair, when I do, I forgot to bring it. You know what? Your boy killed the battery. We're gonna talk about that afterwards. But yeah, the iPad. So, and you know what's crazy? I grabbed it literally before I left out.
That's crazy.
Literally before I left out. I
That's
literally
crazy.
grabbed it because he handed it to me. So I grabbed it like, and I'm like, man, whatever. But
That's
you gotta understand that you have to be willing to accept that or say, how do we build? Just because you're making more money than me doesn't mean that we still can't build together.
Mm-hmm.
Now, maybe I come in and do as much as I can, but maybe I don't come in and do as much as I can. Maybe I come in and do what you and I can work out to understand it, because what sense does it make to say, okay, well, I'm going to kill myself to try to
mess with you. But okay, now.
Because I know a story, real quick, hold on.
Uh-huh.
I know a story about somebody that I was talking to, and when the person was telling me that story, she was like, you know, dude came in and he was trying to do all this, and he didn't want to work with her. Instead, he was trying to, you know, poke his chest out and stuff like that. And sometimes it's okay, yo, just be straight with me and tell me where you at. If you ain't there, that's okay, I'll accept that. But instead, he was trying to, and then when he could no longer get to that point anymore, when it was burning him out, he ended up exploding. And I'm thankful that that didn't work out, because it's like, bruh, how the hell why didn't you just communicate to her? And especially because this individual was going to the guy and saying, hey, look, what's up? You don't have to go there hard. I got you. I understand that you want to be the man, and I'm not trying to take that away, but you got to let me move like this or whatever. Yeah. And he just was being immature, I would say. Because if a woman is coming to you like, babe, look, I appreciate what you're doing. I see what you're trying to do, but it's not necessary. Let me help you, and that's the problem. People don't want to work together no more. Everybody like, I want this, I want this, I want this.
And I also think that it is not an intentional, but an unintentional competition in a way. Like, do you feel like
it's go ahead.
Like less, I don't want to say value though, like, cause your value.
But that's what it is though.
The value, right? I hate to say that, but like less valued if you aren't able to be on the same tip. And I feel like the way the person, and I could be wrong, and if I'm wrong, you can still inbox me. I ain't scared, but I'm just saying, like, I don't want them to feel offended, but I don't want them to be offended, like, and feel like they can't still inbox me if I'm getting this wrong. You feel me? If I'm getting this wrong, but I feel like there may be some issues going on in this person's home where there's some complaining going on. And that can make a person feel a certain type of way. Like if they feel like they're the breadwinner and the other person is complaining and they are feeling like they're intimidated or feeling some intimidation. And when they say like, why don't they man up? To me, that meant like, okay, well, you complaining or you feel a certain type of way, then you need to get up and you need to get on your A game so that you can get to where I am. You feel what I'm saying? And I could be wrong. It could be just a question, but that's how I feel. So the way he answered it, like, I get that, but I feel like they probably are looking for some type of clarity in their relationship.
Got you. It's not intimidating, right? It's a little bit abnormal, but if it's done properly, it won't be a problem at all. Meaning that if you make more than me, and I've been in situations, I've been with women that made more money than I did, but they didn't act like it. You feel me?
Okay.
It's a ways that you do this. Like, it was never an undermining of who I am because your paycheck got more zeros than mine.
Right.
You feel me?
And you must not have acted like it. You must not have treated them differently. You must not have been making them feel like, because sometimes a person, and I'm just saying a person, but I really want to say man, sometimes the ego can get hit.
Right.
And because the ego is hit, then they treating a woman a little funny. They treating her a little differently because their ego is hit.
Yeah, see, I would just get mine back at the end of the night. What's all that shit you was talking? What? That's when I'm getting mine back. You gonna wake up knowing who the fuck I am, regardless of what the paycheck say. But
okay,
it's ways that you do this. Just like women aren't used to being in that position, so you might get in that position and not do it right. You might be talking to me like you make more money than me. You feel me? Just because you not used to being in that position. And I might not react to it well because I'm not used to being in that position. So it's about how you do it and, like you said, the maturity of the people and your intentions. Like, it takes, you got to think about what you say before you say it sometimes.
Yeah.
You feel me? Because it's like if your man had a cook, if your man had a prostitute that you knew about, now it's like, okay, what am I doing? What role am I playing? You feel me? Do he really need me?
Yeah.
You feel me? So that's the flip side to that coin because at the end of the day, we all want to be wanted. We all want to be desired. We all want to be respected. You feel me?
Let me go to Jay's question. Are you single? And Jay, are you single? And I can tell you was raised by a strong woman. I said, what if his mother wasn't strong? No, his mother was though. But I was like,
shout out
what if he have a mother? Like, what if he have a mother? Like, dang, you shooting your shot. It's cute, girl. It's cute, but dang, like, what if he have a mother?
But yeah, to both of those questions. Shout out to Uma. Yes, I was raised by several strong women. You feel me? Several strong men. yeah, shout out to them. Thank you. A lot of the same people that raised this brother raised me for real. Like Uncle Issa, Sis Saud, they two of my favorite people on this planet. Facts helped raise me. Sure enough, like so it took a village. Yeah, it definitely. I wasn't always but to both of those questions, yes. I like short walks to the liquor store. My favorite color is camouflage.
Yo.
You feel me? I'm a Scorpio. You feel me?
Oh my God.
I'm just saying, like, meet me up my dominant something, y'all.
Hey, yo.
Y'all at your boy. I'm trying to say.
Not meet me at my diamond. He definitely a West Side Philly.
Fair enough,
Okay.
Avenue, baby. Yeah.
Okay. Oh my gosh. Okay. The last one that I wrote down, I'm going to go to my inbox, but the last one was Jolly, are you married?
Why is that a topic?
That's the third time somebody asked me, was Jolly married? I said,
I've been asked that also.
Yeah,
I've been asked that also.
Yeah.
Check the message board for your answer.
Real spill. Check the comments for the answer. It's Jolly married. Okay. And okay, so I also wanted to talk to. I'm gonna go back to questions too, but I wanted to talk about some of the news headlines. Just to get y'all y'all take. Okay, so I introduced Late Night Chats with Beyonka last week. I don't know if y'all saw that, but Saturday at 9 o'clock, I can cut up. Okay, tune in. One of the topics, one of the headlines that I'm sure everybody sees coming down their timeline all the time lately in the past year has been Clarissa Shields, Papoose, and Remy Ma.
Okay.
And first of all, shout out to Remy Ma because she just now launched her new network that launched yesterday.
Okay, shout out to Rem.
I love Remy, okay?
We got to talk to shout out to Rem.
But
she set y'all back. Let's get to it. I called up all my exes when this shit dropped.
Okay.
I'm telling you.
Remy, shout out to you.
To answer the question, yes, I am. Go ahead.
Oh,
no, nobody texted me no bullshit.
Oh, okay. I was about to say, dang, wait a minute. Okay.
Yeah, nobody
Smart
texted
man,
me.
smart
Yeah,
man.
I don't even. Yeah.
But
let me clear that up right here, right now. Ain't no motherfucking body texting me.
Okay, all right, Jolly. All right.
I wish somebody would. But yeah.
Question and answer. He got mad at himself.
He did get mad at himself. He just started fussing.
Nobody else said nothing.
Yeah, so Remy Ma and
let this be a lesson to you niggas.
Let's start, okay? Because
let this be a fucking lesson to you.
Okay.
You papoose ass niggas.
Okay, wait. Before we go to papoose, right? Okay. Remy Ma, if you don't know, you should know. Remy Ma is a rapper, and Remy Ma was in a relationship with Papoose for like up 10 years. She went to jail for 7 years. Supposedly, Papoose held her down, but we all know that nigga was leaving her. Anyway, so she came home. Papoose, 7 years?
Yeah, that nigga.
Okay, let's start here. 7 years.
Yo, don't women be holding on for niggas for 5 years and 10 years?
That's women.
Oh, so men can't do that?
Hell no.
Wow.
Hell no.
That's what we doing to the
No.
brothers? Wow.
Hell no. Let me
That's
tell
tough.
you something. If I wasn't super loyal and scared of my father right now, I would say something. But I'm
Moving
scared.
along.
Look, I'm scared too.
Moving along.
I don't even know, but
no
crazy
man is waiting on nothing. Like, no.
This nigga different. I'm trying to tell you.
Because, okay, so we know he didn't. Babe, you said nothing.
Hit me one more time. I
Okay.
swear to God. I swear.
It's because of that inbox. I'm sorry. Okay, come on. My bad. It was like, my bad. I keep having flashbacks to that inbox.
I keep having flashbacks too.
But okay, so no, answer the question though. Do you think Papoose was loyal to Remy and didn't sleep with nobody the whole time she was locked up?
No.
Absolutely not. Okay, answer in the comments. Do you think Papoose was loyal for 7 years and didn't sleep with nobody the entire time Remy Ma was locked up. Even though she's pretty intimidating and he could have been scared of her coming home and shooting him the way she shot that other girl, but I still don't think that. I don't think that he was faithful. Okay, so they were together. He wanted to get married. He proposed. They had this beautiful wedding. He wanted a baby. She gave him a baby, but I do think she should have gave him a baby in a little nicer way because she did give him the baby in a very arrogant.
Notice what you said. He wanted to get married. He wanted a baby.
I mean, he really did. It was
Yeah.
him.
Yeah, it was him.
You
yeah.
papoose ass niggas. Sure.
Go ahead.
First of all,
let me unleash him.
Yeah, first of
Go
all,
ahead.
Remy said, because if that nigga get cheated on, niggas ain't got no chance out here. I'm sorry. Like, this nigga was you did 7-8 years. You did something, came home. This nigga first of all, if you gotta ask for a baby, nigga.
He is mad.
I was so mad at this shit, because I'm a black love
Wait,
believer.
was pregnant or something?
Huh?
Wait.
I mean, Remy Ma pregnant.
And that is a fact.
I'm about to say, did he even get the baby? Like, what's going on here? But
Yes.
Is Remy Ma pregnant?
no. Yeah.
They have
I
a
think
daughter,
Papoose will die.
Reminisce.
Yeah,
Okay.
And
yeah.
she's like 5 now.
Okay.
Mhm.
Yeah.
So
That's a pretty name. I
Yeah.
like that name.
And I just
he
said-
backed his way to a kid. Shout out to you, short. But
That was to be tied to her for 18 plus
yo,
years
this
forever.
nigga here, yo. Do not be this nigga, man. Do not be this nigga. Do not sit up here and beg for no kid.
Jesus, he
might have.
I'm
needed
sorry,
to.
like this
He
shit
is
was
upset.
terrible, yo.
He's
This shit
upset
was
about this
so terrible. You gotta.
He did. So he got the baby. She had the baby. They had this life together.
Did he give birth to it or did she?
It seemed like he did actually.
Yeah, I mean,
but,
good God, sure.
Because he was so happy. I mean, he wanted to be a father. I guess he don't have any biological children, or does he? I don't
Yeah,
know.
he
Yeah,
got
he
his
has a
own.
daughter.
Yeah.
Oh, he does.
He just. That
He
was
wanted
black
to-
love, ladies and gentlemen. He loved this shorty,
Yeah, he did. Okay, he did love her,
and she came home.
and she loved him too.
No, the fuck she didn't.
Yes, she.
No, the fuck she didn't.
She loved him, but let me tell you something. And this is how I, as a dominant woman, this is how I feel about. Girl, I'm
Right over there,
dominant.
Shay?
Don't say girl. Don't let them know what it really is. But anyway, as a dominant woman, I feel like.
Yo,
Yo,
can
shut
we just
up.
say no pun intended and keep it moving, yo?
No
God,
pun intended.
Thank
okay?
you, God damn, yo. And she
Anyway.
over here talking to me on that. If you see that movie, what's that joint, Blackish? When they went to the woods and they was driving in the car, and they
Oh
was
my-
like, "Yeah, you know we can talk to each other."
Yes,
Yeah,
okay, stop
and
that
she
shit.
over here
Stop that
talking
shit.
it with
Stop
me.
that shit. She
Just
just-
say no pun intended.
No
keep it
pun
moving.
intended, okay? Women do not like men that are crybabies.
Say it again, Pat. You listening, Pat?
Women don't like crybaby ass niggas. Women do not like we
We
like
got them
even
crybaby ass women.
first of all because God created us way more feminine and emotional than He created you as a man. So even if we go
Yes,
to
thank
the
God.
dynamics of how we are created, our makeup, like we're not built to be this.
Look,
You know,
say that
like
shit.
real spill, holy
Say that
spill.
shit for Justin Timberlake's song, "Cry His Ass a River." Don't cry me a river.
You know
Continue,
what?
please.
I would never cry you a river. I wouldn't give you the
I don't
pleasure.
give a fuck. That's the whole point about it.
You do though because you
Take-
speaking on it.
I'm
so
saying,
you can't
I know.
love it.
I'm
You
saying, I
can't
don't
love
want to
it.
hear that. I don't care.
You don't want to
Like,
hear. So
like,
who's
I-
crying?
It don't
You know
matter.
what?
Who's
This is
on.
one of the questions. Oh my gosh!
Good.
I'm not-
No. We gonna get there. We
We're
gonna get there. We gonna
'cause
get there.
Remind me.
Dominant woman. Let's go. Let's hear it.
Okay, as a dominant woman, we like
No
to
pun
be
intended.
no pun intended. Sorry, no pun intended, girl. But we don't like for men to be weak. We don't like for men to be crybabies. We don't like for men to need us to hold their hand to use the bathroom. We don't like that type shit. And to
But
me,
some women though, sis, that's the problem though, right? Some women, and I'm not saying it's her because I vaguely heard about that story. But she was, you popping and stealing money out of that shit. I don't real nigga shit. Anyway, my thing is this: some women, I believe,
And that wasn't real nigga shit. You don't shoot your friend over no couple of dollars and go to jail
For 7
8
years.
I mean,
beat
Yeah.
that bitch up and
not
keep it
one.
pushing.
Yeah.
That wasn't no G shit.
That was some.
That was
Yeah,
In
emotional.
hindsight, yeah, that was some dickhead
Yeah,
shit.
that was dumb. Especially when
So-
you got a child.
So my thing is this: some women need that. What you're saying, what they don't want.
Somebody
I
look for it.
believe-
Yeah.
Yeah, I believe some of them need a
They don't need it,
man
but they look for it.
to, like, I can do this. I can step over top of them. Let me grab you by your hand and help you up. Because some women, when they meet, pun intended, dominant men or men who can be, you know, what? Because I don't know what it's 25.
Those are broken women.
What?
Those are broken women.
No,
A
I
lot of-
got you,
yeah,
but
yeah,
some women
those
do
are-
need that though.
Yeah, I hear you.
And that's very unfortunate because if you're not the man that sit around and be like, I need you to do this, I need you to do this, I need you to do this, they got an attitude. If you can go out there and make moves on your own without them, you almost become part of a problem because it's like, why are you not coming to me? And it's like, hold up, motherfucker, because I don't need you. I mean, we here, but that don't mean I need you. Some women, and I'm not saying her, but it sounds like some women like that because he ain't just become a crybaby overnight. She knew the nigga was a crybaby, so is that really what she was looking for in a man, for somebody to be in a position where she can control?
Yeah, she may have. Because some women do like control. But after a while, that beast got to be tamed.
I mean,
And
since you're
it's
dominant,
no-
does that do something for you being dominant?
So, personally, for me...
No pun intended.
No pun intended. For me, the opposite. I mean, that was what was attracted to me, not what I was attracted to.
Okay.
So, like the men that I was with, like they were attracted to me. I was not attracted to them, and I'm not speaking for all women, but I believe a lot of women will settle for that because of their insecurities, because they are fearful that, oh, this is all I can get. Oh,
Like
this
the
person like me.
non-dominant guy, you mean? Okay.
The non-dominant guy.
Right.
Because the dominant guy, he come in with some like, some games, he come in hardcore.
Structure.
Yeah. As opposed to a man that's not as dominant, he's coming with the like, oh, hey, you're beautiful. And immediately a woman gonna melt to that shit. As opposed to a dominant man, like his approach is different. So even, like I said, with me, like to have men be like, oh, I'm chasing after me, kissing my feet, I'm just saying, like, don't look now. I forgot to put lotion on. I know y'all saw that in the beginning of the show. Fuck all y'all. But they still get kissed ashy. So
And do.
okay, period. But really. But I feel like because of that, like, it's like this is the easier get. This is the easier obtainable relationship because all women want a relationship. But then when you get in that relationship with that man, you're expecting that man to man up. No, he's going to continue to be the man that he was when you met him. Mm-hmm. He's not going to man up and be overnight a different man. And in 7 years of being in prison, she already had a deep voice. Before prison, you feel me? So coming home from prison, she was even harder, okay? And I feel like Papoose he immediately she come home and he's still whining. But can we all agree that Papoose clearly got a type?
Yeah, because he's doing the same shit now. Like,
he's doing the same exact thing again.
I knew this was going to happen when I heard the nigga say, this nigga had the nerve to say out his mouth, if you dating a woman, you need to be paying all her bills while you're dating her. If not, ladies don't get a nigga no pussy. I wanted to reach through my phone and slap this nigga. One, nigga, you with Remy. You ain't paying her bills, nigga.
That's why I said, what is his job?
Cut it out.
She was complaining about paying the bill.
Yeah.
You ain't paying them bills,
I think
nigga.
early on, like back when they had One Love down on the avenue and all that stuff, I think back then, that was a while ago.
It was.
I think that he was
never paying her bills.
Okay.
He was
like
never.
The industry
nigga
now.
was a mixtape artist his
That's
whole
what I'm
career.
saying. That's what I'm
But
saying.
he
I
had
think
something.
he was doing something. I never said that he was in there.
Employee, yeah.
I'm saying I think he was doing something back then. That One Love was like about 15, 20.
That was about 20
no, that was
years
about
ago.
20 years
Yeah.
ago. Yeah, so that was about. I mean, you know what I mean. So
He might have been doing a little something shaking back then,
Something.
but now,
Nothing.
because even now,
Nathaniel.
and it's like, but see, this is the problem. Women that are the breadwinner, that are the dominant ones in the relationships like this, they are the ones that make it bad because make these situations worse.
Yeah, because they don't know how to handle being in that situation.
Because look at what's happening now. Remy said she paid for everything.
Mm-hmm.
She took care of him.
Mm-hmm.
We could clearly see it. I mean, 1 + 1 = 2.
Yeah.
But now he's with Clarissa, and Clarissa is showing off stuff that he brought her.
Yeah, because he on now. He
What is it? What is his
He the
title
head of
now?
hip hop for a streaming service. I'm not sure which one it is. He's the director of hip hop.
Oh, okay. So he actually has a job title.
He actually has a job title.
Oh, okay. Okay.
Shout out to Love and Hip Hop. Shout out to Pat.
Okay.
Don't be Pat, y'all.
Don't be Pat.
Love who love you, y'all. Facts. Love who love you, y'all. Because some people don't love you. They love the way you love them. And that's what the fuck happened to that boy, man. She liked the visits. She can't go nowhere.
Yeah.
And how hard is it to
What?
press somebody that's a prisoner? Okay, you drove and made visits.
Yo.
Whoop-de-doo, my nigga.
Not whoop-de-doo.
Did you see
Yeah.
that?
Whoop-de-doo. That's
So,
what he said.
so when she came home, it's only so long that you can act like you love somebody. Even if you love the way they love you, it's going to show.
It is.
You feel me? So she came home. They wasn't together longer than her bit. Then she went and got a nigga that looked like a Timu U.
A Timu U. Wait, I still ain't see who she with, because all I see is who he with.
Nigga.
I ain't see who.
She got with a battle rap nigga. They both got types.
That's crazy.
They both got types. That's why it worked. She got the type of nigga that she probably can out rap. She might can out scrap. And that's what it is. I don't know.
Okay.
You feel me?
Well,
Like,
she-
but come on, yo.
Okay,
Love
so-
who love you, yo.
Okay,
And-
so what about Tiana? Wait.
My man Iman?
Yeah.
Shit about what y'all talking about. Go ahead.
Dang.
I'm
Yeah,
about to look when
I
I'ma
thought
sit
they
back
were going
and
to work,
listen.
yo.
Tiana Taylor.
I thought they were going to work, yo.
I thought they were
Oh, they got
Tiana
together?
Taylor.
Yeah,
Wait.
they got divorced. They got divorced, yo.
Oh, no, oh, I thought you was talking about her new boyfriend.
Yeah,
oh,
no.
no, I don't know about the new nigga.
Yeah, the new nigga
I thought he was
Mufasa.
gay.
Oh, yeah, I heard he
What
was.
you thought he was gay?
I
We
still
can't
think
say
he
that.
is,
We
but-
Y'all about to say.
For real? Why would you say that? I don't think Mufasa is. Mufasa, like, it's Mufasa. Like, cut it out.
I think he may be a little.
Uh-uh.
Oh, Mufasa, the dude with the eyes.
I don't even know.
Mufasa.
Oh.
That ain't
No!
Iman, yo.
It
I
ain't
don't know.
Iman, and I get that.
When you
What?
hug your girl like that,
But it looked like she,
You not talking to her in your head now? In this moment?
damn.
I'm just listening.
No, I'm talking about to her.
Look at the pose.
She ain't looking at me.
What it looked like right there is that she wanted somebody that's not like what she just had.
That look like her best friend.
Don't you hate when they be on Maury and shit? You be like, them two motherfuckers ain't making no baby. That's her gay best
look
friend.
like her best
Cut it
friend
out.
from high school.
I'm not even gonna say his name. Let me just move on to the next story. 'Cause
But
y'all-
yes, it looked like she
I was
she
wondering about that.
went and found somebody that's nothing like what she just had. You feel me? Because they looked good
She
together. I ain't
must have
gonna
said
lie.
in her mind, I'm gonna get the opposite of
I'm gonna get the
everything I
opposite.
like.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay. All right. You know what?
Because he definitely
He said
tender meat.
Mm.
Wait. What?
She said he sassy.
He definitely is nasty.
Yeah, that's what they had play Mufasa.
Not...
My
Kids
man
is
take
fucked up.
pictures like that.
Damn! Now them the chin on shoulder move. I didn't know my shit touched
Y'all,
my
this
shoulder.
other story is not loading.
Go to the next person.
Yeah, I'm about to say, don't be shy now, Playhouse.
Yeah.
We is here.
We is here. Okay, wait. I'm so mad. It was the story I wanted us to talk about, though. Okay, before I go to, while I'm looking for that story, how do y'all feel about the young man who was found not guilty now, and he's already taken his life, the football player who was accused of killing a man in a car accident when he really didn't even cause the car accident? Corinne, wait, what is it? Corinne,
I know the young man that you're referring to.
yes.
So this is what happens when our people don't protect our people. That was a very tragic incident that took place because I don't even believe that he was found not guilty.
No,
could be wrong.
he was ruled not.
Not guilty, right? That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
But that's what happens when the media play on things. Same thing with somebody that I like. A lot of people don't like Charlie Kirk, for example. A lot of people were trying to assume that the incident that took place with him was somebody in the close-up and all this other stuff, and then it ended up being this, and then it ended up being this, and the guy ended up turning himself in, and then, you know, a lot of this stuff, people don't want to believe in it, they really don't want to tap into this stuff. A lot of this stuff be designed, for real. A lot of this stuff is
I
designed.
I believe that.
How does somebody go their entire time of breathing and living, doing this, achieving, and then an incident occur, and he doesn't have that same warmth to heal him up? I had read something a while ago when I was working in the school system, and it had said that children need warmth, like warmth from the family and stuff like this, and I believe I previously said this on one of the shows. And if they don't seek warmth, then they'll burn down the village in order to get that warmth. Where was that young man village at?
Yeah.
Like, why wasn't people around him like, yo, it's gonna be okay and stuff like this or whatever?
Yeah.
Even me, for example, when this is over 10 years ago now, but even when I had to have the unfortunate vacation at the Crossbar Hotel, and I was there for a period of time, whether people knew the truth of me being guilty or innocent, I still had my village.
Right.
A lot of people love me. I'm pretty sure a lot of people hate me, but that's fine. But a lot of people love me.
Everybody love you.
And those are the people. No wife, no girlfriend, no nothing. People around me genuinely love me. And people I met over time grown to love me. So those are the people who kept me tight while I was over there. Some people went insane. Yo, it's dudes that went in that joint, and because they saw how the conditions was, unfortunately, they was like, yo, Judge, you giving me 3 years? Oh, good, I'm up out of here. I can't deal with this. But I stayed over there for 3 and 4. You know what I mean? Some people couldn't do that.
Yeah.
I did it. But again, when you look at those kind of situations or whatever, where's your village? You need that village, and that's why mental health is real. Why nobody came and talked to him like, yo, it's gonna be okay, yo, don't worry about it, we gonna.
But I believe he had a village, because even, I don't know if you saw the video that I did for him, but the coach that spoke at his funeral, he said that he spoke to him the day before and told him, like, just give me one more day, and
He killed himself in jail?
no. So he I'm mad I can't even, Karen Lacey, that's his name. Karen Lacey, he had an incident and they called the police. This is after the accident happened. And because the police were behind him, he went on like a high-speed chase, and then he ended up shooting himself in the car. Okay. So he committed suicide in the car during the the pursuit or whatever. But of course it was because of the incident where he was being accused of being...
I'm about to say, what was he accused of?
So he was being accused of...
killing somebody in a car crash.
Yeah, so an accident happened at an intersection, and they said that it was because of his reckless driving. The police officer on the scene, like, gave the statement it was because of his reckless driving, so they charged him with, like, manslaughter or whatever, but because he had offers, you know, for the NFL, he was on the way to the NFL, and because he had all those offers, everybody pulled back. Everybody pulled back from him. So now that part of the village is what really irritated me. Like, instead of them, all of the people that were sponsoring him, and because this kid didn't have no, like, oh, he just in high school. He was in college. Like, he had a full career. And he's on his way to the NFL. This accident happened, and they immediately pulled back from him. Right. So all of his stats, I don't know football language, but whatever, the stats went all the way down, and everybody was turning on him. So I feel what he's saying about where was the village, because from us on the outside looking in, like, how the heck everybody just turned on him, and this man ended up killing himself.
So he unalived himself at the scene?
At the scene. Not at the scene of that accident.
One,
not
a second.
Yeah, so the scene of the initial one, he was charged. He went to jail.
He went to jail.
But he didn't go. He hadn't gone to court to have like a full hearing yet. So during that process of him waiting to go to court, you know, waiting to have a trial, he was fed up, like, of the world talking about him, because of course it was on everything, CNN everywhere. Everybody was talking about it. They were blaming him because the gentleman that was killed in the car crash was an elderly man.
Mm-hmm.
So that made it worse,
Right.
you know, and everybody was basically ridiculing him for taking this man's life. On Monday, they ruled it, the accident not his. It was not by him. In the video,
It was clear as
was
day.
clear as day that his car wasn't even near the initial crash.
Crazy.
The people crashed, and then he comes up. I think it's 90 seconds later or something, because you know they timed it. Like, so he stopped and he there to help, but they accused him. So I get what Jolly is saying, as well as a lot of things are manufactured, like they're put in play to break, to, like, it's been constructed this way, because it's almost like, why would this white cop come and make this elaborate lie about this young man when he wasn't even near? Like, the video footage that they have right now, sick. I'll send you the video. He wasn't even near the car. Like, so even any bystanders, like, we could talk about the village, but even the bystanders, that video, we got it now, and he passed away in, like, May, right? This happened in May. So we all the way in October. You mean to tell me that this video, y'all couldn't get this video back then while he was going crazy?
And I want to speak about him uninvolving himself. It wasn't about jail. Because if he know he wasn't in an accident, he knew he wasn't going to jail. That was about people having a dream their whole life.
Yes.
And be careful. It's good to chase your dreams. It's great. But that man, I can almost guarantee, because it was about football. Once that was taken away, and he knew his path to the NFL was jeopardized now because of the court of public opinion. And ladies and gentlemen, we fight in courtrooms, not on the highways. Let the lawyers do their job. Live to see the courtroom. All the high-speed chases, motherfuckers be running from shit that they running into charges that's worse than the charges they running from. But back to chasing your dreams. That's all well and good. Chase your dreams, absolutely. But it is not the end of the world if you do not make it. That man, if you knew you wasn't in an accident, he knew you wasn't going to jail. You knew you wasn't going to jail.
Yeah.
You did that because in the court of public opinion, they had taken away your dream.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's what that was.
Yeah, and not only just taking away his dream, but I think also we live in a time where, like, the internet is so big and it's so important to our young people. It's important to all of us, but it's more important to our young people. So, you know, we could turn on something and somebody could say, like today, you know, somebody asking questions. We could take these questions personally and be like, dang, like, you asking that question and, like, take it offensively. But by Lord's mercy, we got thick skin because we come from a whole different era. You feel me?
Right.
But nowadays, what's said on the internet is big. And so for this young man, it wasn't just said on the internet. It's on the news every day. It's on CNN. I mean, I remember that thing was round the clock, like, they were talking about this young man. And you're right, like,
Somebody said his name was tainted. And his dream was destroyed.
Yeah, his name was definitely tainted, and his dream, and you know what? Now his mother made a video, and she posted and said, "I will not accept any belated apologies from anybody about my son because his life is already gone. There's nothing you can say to take that back." And that, like, it gave me chills because I can't even imagine as a mother not being, like, you want to try to save your son. You want to, like, if she ain't have a whole village, her and the father, they were by his side the entire journey. Like, every picture, every milestone, they were by his side. So this white man didn't just take his life, it took up their lives, you know, like, and that is just mind-blowingly heartbreaking. So yeah, that's something I wanted to definitely speak on tonight, and definitely give my condolences to her And I mean, we just gotta live carefully. I mean, because in the blink of an eye, and that another thing, like just the fact that that white officer, his word was that bond, because the way the video is, when you see this video, you're gonna be mind blown. The way the video is, he didn't even have an impact. He never hit anything. So that means any officer, anybody with common sense coming to the crime scene, coming to the scene of the accident, looking at the accident, it's no damage on this man's car. He got what was that, like a Camaro?
Something
A Charger?
fiberglass.
Yeah. That thing would have crumbled, like it was no damage. So how could it have even been ruled that he had anything to do with it? So yeah, it just was
That's why I
heartbreaking.
say fight your battles in the courtroom.
Yeah.
And be concerned with the opinions of the people that you should be.
Yeah.
I love all y'all, but I don't give two shits if y'all like. It's
Yeah. It ain't going to break me down where I'm going home and I'm crying.
Yeah, I'm not going to lose no sleep. I'm gonna roll up, go home, and listen to Mary J. Blige records. I'm telling you.
I know Jolly is hitting his timer over there, so I'm just going to go to it. Wait, let me see. One of these questions.
The boy David. Y'all heard about him?
No.
Watch your kids. This nigga, he's an R&B singer, right? He meets Celeste. Celeste like 12, 13.
Oh, yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Y'all as you was talking about them parents, man, them parents knew they was with that girl was with that boy, man.
Yeah. That was, and
Yeah,
he's not even arrested yet.
No, he not and he won't be.
Yeah, he's
It's
this
man,
crazy out here. Not only was he a pedophile and dated a younger girl, he killed the girl. He made a song about him killing the girl, left her in his trunk. I guess he didn't care about the car, because for the car to get towed and then they find her body in the trunk is nuts.
I heard about this story, but I didn't read too much about it or whatever. But I heard that he came out with the song before, because the body was decomposing.
Yeah.
He brought out a song every year on her birthday. He got a song called Homicidal Romance. Let's read the room, everybody.
Yeah, because she's been missing for like 2 years.
Yeah, and she wasn't even missing. She on live with this nigga.
Yeah.
She on tour with this nigga. Parents.
Yeah, it's crazy.
Yeah.
It's a lot of young missing girls now, and every time I see one, I share it, but every time I see it, I think about how quickly manipulated young women can get. And a lot of times, these young girls, they'll think that the grass is greener on the...
No, I'm just saying, like, that's why you always got prepared with your whistle, your joint, spark, all this.
Okay, period. Okay, what's that so we can get it for our young women? Okay, because the snatching is real. Like, these young women are...
Blow a whistle.
Okay. Okay.
Which way is north?
Which way is north? They got a compass on there and everything.
All that.
And okay, dang. Okay, what do you think motivates? Oh wait, no, we're not going to ask that question. Let's ask everybody around the room. What's a small moment in life that made a really big impact on you?
I got one. It's beautiful.
Oh, and it's beautiful. I love that.
Positive or negative?
Well, they didn't say
it's
positive.
It's elements of both in there. One day I got a phone call, right, from a young lady living down Shield's place. You got a goddaughter you need to come get.
Sure enough.
I think it meant more to me than anybody else in the situation. Because I don't even know if you knew this at the time or this factored in to any of the decisions, but at the time I was going through it with my BM, so it was hard for me to see my daughter. Man, listen. Wallahi, thank you, y'all. That did more for me than just the fact that you felt that way about my character to ask me to step into that situation. That was the biggest part. The character that that person has to know that you have.
Mm-hmm.
To ask you to do that, man, listen, it was confirmation, it was motivation, it was affirmation of life. Showing up, like, that was, yeah, thank you, baby. Thank you,
You're welcome.
Showing up, like,
you're welcome.
love you, Pooh, yo. Showing up, yo.
Yeah, and I ain't gonna lie, he came immediately and was like,
I'm
I'm
doing
on my
everything
way.
but changing and bathing. Other than that, I got it.
No, one day, y'all. One day, I was determined he was going to change because I had somewhere to be. But not only, and I'm grateful, and that again is why I truly had trust because I didn't allow no other man to handle her. But this one day, I'm running out the door, y'all. He ran right the fuck behind me. Right behind me. It was like, nah, you gonna have to go ahead and handle that before you go out the door. I'm like, well, what's gonna happen if she's the bathroom? No, you gonna have to handle that now. I'm gonna have to go next door because next door I had a homegirl next door. I'm gonna have to go next door or something, but right now you gonna have to handle that. I'm like, dang, I had to come back in my heels, boots. I was ready to go. But I appreciate that.
That meant the world
Okay,
to me,
Shay,
though.
you've been quiet this whole entire time. What's a small moment that has made a big impact on your life?
Losing my grandmother.
Oh,
Is that a small moment?
that's a huge
That's a very
moment.
huge moment. I was at an age where
Oh,
it defined how I was going to be in life.
okay.
Are you going to fuck up or are you going to be great?
Yeah.
Do you feel like that? Do you feel like that shifted you and changed you into the person that you are today, as far as like
Absolutely.
how you move?
Absolutely. Because it put me in survivor mode.
Okay,
Wow.
that's solid.
That is.
Yeah, that's what loss put things in perspective for you sometimes.
Yeah.
Sure enough.
Yeah.
And it's about how you deal with it, and it's about making them proud, yo.
Yeah.
Sure enough.
And it changes how it changes how you move, even, and that's crazy because you spoke about an addiction and you spoke about a loss, and I know for you he was a street runner, okay, but that slowed him down tremendously. So I can only imagine for you how it made you, so those are good moments. Okay. Jolly, it's on you. Yes, definitely want to speak to me.
Last year, I was on the phone with one of my guys. So I always had this thing, right, with this whole passport thing. And it's cool, I ain't tripping. Mine's a couple years old. But I always had this thing about the passport. And I always said that when I get it, and when I get my first stamp, I think now I got like 10, 11 in there, whatever, but that's from like travel passport. I said the first thing I want to do with my stamp, or the first stamp I want to get, is doing something in a religious way. And I know I screw up, still got my shortcomings, whatever, but I know that was something that I wanted to do. And it ain't that I got a problem when, people go to the Bahamas and people go to this place, or, case in Turkey.
So you wanted that Saudi stamp?
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
So
Yeah.
I had got my passport, and I was on the phone with one of my brothers. I had already had it for a little bit, and actually a couple months. And I was on the phone with one of my homeboys, and my homeboy was telling me how he was about to go across seas, Saudi Arabia. And I'm like, dang. And I'm thankful that God had gave me someone to boost me and encourage me to go. And he kept me like, oh, you can buy it, and alhamdulillah, they came through for me. And then after that, it was kind of like a snowball effect. People just like, yo, yeah, you going, oh, yeah, you going. And it turned out that I ended up going with one of my best friends, right? Like, we cool, talk on a regular basis, all that stuff. And like, oh, man, this is my guy, go for him. We going to go over here. We going to hit this spiritual thing together for real. And I think it was his first joint, too. I'm not sure. But then here's where it get better. Not only did I go with my guy, I was talking to my mother's husband. And, he pretty much was like, oh, it'd be nice, whatever. So I went on an Islamic journey, not just with my best friend, but with my mother. And you gotta understand, like, yeah, you go to Canada, but to go 16, 14, hours, and you in a whole nother country, and you ain't on another country like living La Vida Loca, you in another country like on a spiritual journey.
Yeah.
And to be over there, and because we all know how mothers can get, but to be over there and to know that I'm in this spiritual place with my mother, even when, you see the pictures and you see the videos and you see all the people walking around the Kaaba and stuff like that, and my mother like this tall and she clenching onto my joint, and we walking around there, and then like it's so many people there, and at first I lied to you not. When the opportunity came, you're supposed to touch the stone, but when the opportunity came, people try to touch the Kaaba if they can. It was just so many people. People like on top of people like this and like this. Like, no exaggeration. Packed. And I was right there. But instead, what I did was, I dragged my mother from behind me and gave her the opportunity to get up there before me. So I was like, you know what? At first I was like, dang, I missed my opportunity. But I let it be. It was like, you know what? My mother got it, right?
Alhamdulillah.
Yo, the last day, I wasn't on that joint like this. The last day, I was up on that joint like this.
Oh,
the
wow.
last day. And that kind of like was a,
Allah's mercy.
for some, it's like, it's a, you sacrifice what you wanted for somebody. Because you wanted them to do that, but then he come back and was like, okay, well, the day you ain't going to just do this, the day you going to be like, and I was like that, and it was no homo. It was niggas on my back, yo, like, I'm up on that joint like this, and I'm like, niggas like, all right, let me get up out of here, man. These niggas up on my back. So that was it was small because of the sacrifice that I made, but because I gave it to my mother, it ended up being a bigger reward for me.
Yeah.
Yeah, so.
May Allah reward you.
And me. That was beautiful. Y'all had some beautiful, beautiful ones.
Your turn.
Mine, a small. Okay, I'm gonna give you one today. I lost something today that was extremely, extremely, extremely important to me. And as Muslims, when we lose something, we say Ya Rajib, 100 times, and we make dua. So I made dua first, then I say Ya Rajib 100 times, and I and the crazy thing is, y'all, I woke up because I had a really bad migraine. When I woke up, for some reason, not for some reason, because everything happened by the decree of Allah. So I woke up and the thought was, do you know where this thing is? I look where I thought it was, and I see it's gone. So it's like Allah wanted me to see that it was gone. So I'm like, oh my gosh. So I immediately panicked, but then I got up. I said, let me calm down, because I had laid down with a migraine because I keep having panic attacks. That's the whole, next week we talking about self-preservation. And that's one of the reasons we're going to talk about self-preservation. Because, yeah, I got to get it together. So I'm like, let me calm myself down, because I literally have had some heart issues, some issues going on. So I calm myself. I'm looking around. I'm cleaning. One of the things I do is I clean when I'm looking, and that way, you can't miss something because you're cleaning. I couldn't find it nowhere. I made dua again, and I knew that I had to get to the studio for the show. So as I'm on my way to the studio for the show, I'm, making dua and having conversations with Allah. And I said, Allah, I trust you. So if you took it from me, I understand you took it from me for a reason. But if you took it, please allow me to know so I can stop looking, and just be okay with it. Please allow me to understand why it's gone, because there's purpose in everything you do for me, Allah. So I'm having these deep conversations with Allah the whole way to the studio. I get down into the studio, and I'm getting all the bags out, coming into the studio. I go back outside because I forgot something. when I go outside because I forgot something, I get something out the back of my car. Another thing I did earlier in the week was clean my car really, really good. So I'm like looking at it, but not really impressed now because, you know what I'm saying, I lost something. So it's like, oh, the car is clean. But as I'm grabbing this thing off the floor that I got out of the car, I realized you hit it.
You hit it when you clean the car?
When you clean the car, you hid it from yourself.
Yep.
In a specific place in the car, and I'm like, why would I do that? So I reach in there, and it's right there. Let me tell you something. I know I'm old, and that's probably why I'm so emotional, okay? And, you know, grief be breaking you down a different way.
You just call yourself old in my presence?
I'm just saying, I'm sorry. I got to chalk this crying up to something,
Right.
But, And it's we feel the grace of Allah differently when we're older. When we're younger, we can be like, you know, our parents was like, alhamdulillah, thank Allah, thank God. And you're like, okay. But when you older and you've gone through things, you really understand. It hits you completely different. When I grabbed this particular thing and I had it in my hand, it broke me down. And I just was thanking Allah because I said, Allah, your mercy is so beautiful. Because you could have let me go days before I found this. You could have let me have, but you I really had this moment with you all the way to the studio, and you didn't even let me go on the show because honestly, I was gonna be sitting on this show like because I lost something significant. Okay,
Right.
So, but by Allah's mercy, before I even got back in here, He allowed me to find it so it could calm me, and I was able to calm down. And so that's a small thing, but that had a huge impact on me. Just not even that I found it, just the entire process. Because I was speaking to, you know, Jolly earlier about how I'm really trying to live differently because having so many health scares and continuously being told like, listen, it's up to you. It's stress. It's up to you.
Put things
you know,
in perspective.
it really does. So I'm really learning to calm myself and to really have faith in Allah and just have more conversations with Allah than I worry. So this had a huge impact on me today. I mean, I'm going to probably cry later about it too. So thank you for that question. The rest of the questions, listen, I'm going to ask next week because we are so out of time for the show. And we cannot keep putting Jolly on the hot seat. And I'm not asking Shay shit.
Damn
okay?
it, man. I wondered. But,
So,
yeah.
Mm-hmm. You see, I turned it off. Meant what I said.
Yeah, no love.
And she shouldn't.
We appreciate all the questions,
We do.
all the statements.
I'm going to ask her next week, y'all. Calm down. I'm going to ask her next week. Real still. Y'all can ask. But listen, I feel like that question was like one of them questions where you was trying to get Beyonka to come out. Don't ask.
What was the question, though? Let's spice it up before we close the show. Fuck it. What y'all think? Yeah. All right, they say yeah.
What y'all think? Yeah.
The question was, how in the world do Shay stay with a woman with so many kids? Like, they didn't ask me to ask her that.
But hold on. Answer the question, Shay.
It's hard.
Girl, I wish you would.
Nah.
That's what I'm saying. I'm going to have to
Nah, ho. This is a show. This is what we do on the show. You asking Jolly questions. Thank you. Answer the question, please, Shay. Go ahead.
It's
Thank
very
you.
fucking hard.
I got you.
So how you do it?
Because people ain't never
'Cause it's
step
very-
parents, they
A
Yeah.
lot of
understand.
medication.
Okay. All right.
A lot of medication?
But let me ask you this.
Daily
So
doses, sure.
now we got to turn it up just a little smidgen. So does that obviously you have general love for the kids because you've grown to love them and grown to know each and every one of them. It takes a lot when you learn the different personalities on top
Absolutely.
Mm?
10 personalities, like 20.
Literally.
But you use that still nonetheless because that's where you find your peace. Not necessarily on how to deal with life, but that's your not necessarily even escape, but this is what centers you almost. That okay, see, it's nothing wrong with that. You about to jump out the window because you think she keeping it real. A lot of people don't realize that when you in a position and you become a step, it takes a lot out of you to deal with so many different things on so many different levels because you got 2 minds, right?
Uh-huh.
Right. That's what I'm saying. So everybody else, so it still takes a lot out of you to come into that fold and be a step. And when obviously y'all been known before, it was like what you had, 4 or 5 of them at first when y'all first
When we
came.
first got together,
That's what I'm saying. So it takes a lot to deal with that because you're not just dealing with the personality of the person that you're with. You're dealing with that personality, Beyonka's, whoever the fuck else she got on her side, and then all of those children. And while they may not come from you, you've grown to have a love, and it's hard. And I was talking to somebody about this. I don't know if he watched or not, but I was talking to somebody and his wife about this early because I was telling her, I said, sometimes you probably want to knock them little motherfuckers out. And it wasn't that she didn't, it was just that sometimes it'd be hard because you be trying to formulate how do I discipline without hurting. Because you will overlook many things that deserve discipline, but I'm telling you, this is not normal, this is not okay. Sometimes, because they are yours, you won't see it, and because she's, regardless of where she's at, she's still on the outside looking in, she'll see certain things or whatever. And sometimes people don't understand that it is hard when you're coming in to look at that and just be like, but you're going to make every excuse in a book. And I'm not saying this happening, but I was talking to the people earlier.
No, that's. I feel like that's any mom.
And I was telling her that
that's true.
Sometimes you probably even be trying to communicate things to your husband, because I'm talking to a married couple, and I was telling her, I said, you probably be trying to communicate things to your husband, and he look at them as attacks, because it's about the children, but they're not attacks. She's just simply trying to explain to you as that parent, or that biological parent.
His kids.
Huh?
They're his kids.
Yeah, his kids.
Gotcha. She
She was just trying to explain to you, like, yo, this shit not okay. But you getting on the defense because they are your children.
Yeah.
And I'm curious, and I don't think it's a thing of acceptancy. I just think it's a thing of, it's not that I hate you, but I have this trump card to say, hold up, these are still my kids. And it's like, yo, nobody's taking that away from you, but they still, you still need to hear and understand what I'm saying as opposed to just hearing what I'm saying. It's hard, especially when you've never been in that room on such a consistent basis. You can be like, okay, well, I met people all the time. It's hard. A lot of people don't know what it takes to be a step. And then when you say, okay, I just got to finish telling you that your children need their ass beat, or I just got to finish trying to discipline the children. Now, you and I have chose each other, but now we're not necessarily at odds, but now we slightly beefing a little bit because I tried to check them, you didn't like it, and even though you and I actually don't have any issues, they can become issues for you and I, and we need to find a way to navigate around it. And I told her, I told the girl, I said, yo, you gotta be careful, yo.
But what
I know how that feels.
what I think for one, you know, with late night chats with Beyonka, no, I know, but I'm just saying, with late night chats with Beyonka, I'm definitely going to be talking about the step parent. So definitely tune in for that show, because I think one of the things I'm going to advocate and speak out loud about more is that as much as a woman that has children or a man that has children and they're single parenting those children, as much as they may have the desire to have a significant other, don't. There is no, I don't believe that there is any way that it's going to be, and I'm just being real, that there would ever be in any situation a genuine, like, happy situation when bringing in a step. Absolutely not. Because so this is what I mean. Like, the question, how does she deal with a person that has so many kids, right? It's a good question, because like he just gave that whole example, like, you know, when it comes to being a step parent, it's hard for step parents, because a step parent, and I love that he used that analogy. If a step parent is sitting back seeing things from the outside looking in, and he feels like there's discipline that needed. No. Listen, let me just say this. If he feels like it's hard because he's on the outside looking in and he's a step parent, and the parent that's in there is making excuses or whatever, being protective of the kid, but and not accepting that ridicule, then that's an issue, and it can become an issue. one of the reasons that becomes an issue is because you see how that's the first analogy, and I'm not no disrespect, but that's the first analogy, right? That's an analogy that's always given as far as a step parent being able to discipline a child. I would love to hear about how a step parent implemented a relationship with their child. I would love to hear about how a step parent came into a situation and created a bond with their child before they thought about disciplining that child. Because before you discipline, let's create a safe space.
Well,
so
let
where
me
I
interject
can
for a
discipline.
second. You don't think that the reason why the discipline is even spoke about or mentioned is because the love is there, the bond is there?
Absolutely not. Absolutely
Wow.
not. Absolutely not.
Yo,
the love,
a lot of
the
times
love is there for the mother,
what?
but not for the child.
No.
As the
Yo,
stepdad-
a lot of times, let me get this out real quick, bro. A lot of times, the mention of discipline is because of the love of the child. You don't want to see this child. Let's take, for example, okay, if you're in a relationship and a woman has children, when you grow up as a man, okay, for example, small little history. I was never out there, but I definitely was there. And I would watch niggas be in the streets today, tomorrow, not wash their ass, and put on some new clothes and hit them same streets. Niggas do that stuff to this day. And I'm mentioning that because I know niggas, I've been around dudes who are legitimate freaking predators. And these niggas will be around these high schools and pull up. And because you don't see that, okay, maybe she should have doing something a little extra today. Or you got to bond with her. You got to, like you talking about, I got to love up on her. I got to do small things for her so that she won't seek that outside because her father's a bitch-ass nigga. Not saying that's my case or anybody else's case, but I'm telling you, when men don't do that shit and be pressing to do this and pressing to do this, it's to save these children from falling into these holes, yo.
I get that,
So
really
But
you still right.
Sometimes.
Right.
That's sometimes.
But
the case.
even
That
if
ain't
that is love, first of all, I love the passion. But what I'm saying is, it still has to be a bond created.
Definitely
A
a bond.
relationship has to be created before we speak about discipline. But 99% of the time when I have these conversations with step parents, they always use that analogy first. It's like, I see this going on, but as soon as I say something, then it's a problem. Yeah, because you know what? I'm going to need you to not have to say something in that moment. Say something as it, like, don't be ready to correct the situation right then and there. Like it's a time, you're a step parent. So that means you gotta the same way you ain't just come up on me and say, hey, listen, and this being real, you ain't come up on me and be like, hey, listen, I'm trying to fuck. Hey, listen, I'm trying to get married. Whatever. It was some tactics that went into that.
Right.
You smoothed that motherfucker over, and you came in slow and easy because you knew that's how you had to what you had to do to get me.
Right.
So the same way you had to come in slow and easy to get me, baby, go slow and easy when it come to my kids too.
Right.
And that's everybody because we feel like because when you're a single parent, you in survival mode. That's first of all. You in survival mode. So when you in survival mode, you and your kids are like, y'all in this battle together. Y'all going through this motherfucker together, okay? So now we found somebody, and it's a we found somebody that loves us, that we love. 99% of the time, that person loved the mother, of course, before they. I just saw a video yesterday, literally. I can't show it, but I'm going to share it in the comments, where the man proposed to the woman. And, you know, every now and then, a man will propose to the child, too, like, or bring the child up or get the child a ring or something, too. This man made a whole thing with all of the children, like, and brought them up and made a speech that was just beautiful because he said, I'm not marrying you.
Just you, yeah.
I'm marrying all of you.
Right.
And I need to ask all of your permission.
Right.
Do you accept me to be in your mother's life? That was beautiful.
FTK.
Yeah, I mean, hey, listen, it is what it is, but that's why I'm going to be advocating for women and men who are raising their children to go ahead and raise your kids. Go ahead and raise your kids, have fun, do your thing,
Right.
do your thug thizzle until your children are grown, because it is not going to be a happy home trying to raise children with someone else, because there's going to always be something. There's going to always be something. So, I mean, even have to stay medicated, because her answer was that she takes a lot of medication. That's how she deals with it. So if I wouldn't want, I know who would want to live medicated all the time. So it would be nice if she didn't have to live medicated, you know, in order to be able to be with a woman that has a lot of kids.
But that wasn't what see, you heard it from your side. See, we talking right now. We talking right now.
I know y'all talking.
All right, that's fine.
Okay, that's
cool. We talking.
Uh-huh.
See, we talking. We ain't even gotta, but we talking.
I already know.
But
what I'm saying is this. I'm a gamer. I am a gamer. I'm not ashamed of being a gamer. You can sip it all you want. Put your pinky up for like you got.
No, because we know you're a gamer.
I'm a gamer.
We know.
It don't matter what the situation is. I'm going to lock in and I'm going to play my game.
Yeah.
I'm not hitting the streets. I'm not hitting the clubs. I'm not popping I'm not doing none of that stuff.
Okay.
This is my piece. Everybody need their own thing. You and I had a conversation today about that, right? And you was discussing like, okay, this is when I'm at whatever your piece is.
Yeah.
Everybody need that thing.
Absolutely.
So for somebody to mention what their thing is, they're not saying
no,
it like
that
this.
wasn't what she said.
She
and
did. She said she generally, yo, rewind the joint. She said she generally loved the kids.
I didn't say that she didn't.
So what you
I
saying?
wouldn't be with her if she didn't love my kids.
So what you saying?
I'm saying you're saying something different than what she said.
No, that's
Jay,
what she was
did
saying.
I hear it wrong? You the question was, how does she tolerate? How does she deal with being with a woman with so many kids?
And
her answer was medication.
And as I was talking to her, I asked her a question. I said, that's not only the reason why. And she said, yes, I generally love him. Rewind the footage.
No, I know.
So how you saying the medication? She said that's
said
her
it medication.
piece.
She didn't say nothing about that was her piece. I know y'all got y'all.
Come on,
that is my piece. That's how I deal
No.
with a lot of like.
But
Yeah,
that's not.
no.
But that's not.
But that would
Yo,
be the
all
case with or without the kids.
Yeah,
So,
yeah. So
all
that
right.
wain't have anything to do with that answer.
All right, yo, come
Now,
But
as
you
far
know
as-
they together. Oh no, we ain't wrapping up until
I'm
Jay
fine.
speak now, because you done said what you wanted to say.
We coming from our own girl
the
around
reason
way.
why I say
ain't
it's
never come
easy
before.
is because as a step person, right? You ask the parent, how do you want me to carry it with the kids? What you want me to do?
Okay. You
If this
establishing your role.
Yeah, however you want me to carry it, as long as it don't jeopardize my morals and my understanding of what I'm supposed to be doing, is how I'm going to carry it with your children. I don't
Hold this
believe.
shit.
I don't.
Shit.
I don't
Who
believe
did
that.
Go ahead. Go ahead.
Step
He's showing
anybody
us
should
with it.
be physically disciplining children that ain't theirs. I don't get down like that.
Yeah.
I don't believe that whatsoever because
How can you say that and you just said earlier that we grew up around some of the same people and you know damn well back in the day, you know too.
Oh, but
your
that
father
don't mean
was
he
one
gotta
of
have a
them.
belief in that.
Your father was one of them. Your
Nobody-
father was one of them. Let's be
No
very
step
clear.
nothing
Don't be
ever-
out here camping.
no step
Stand
nothing
there,
ever
put his
put
hands.
hands on
I
me.
Yo,
got my hands
you're-
with by
you're-
my
Oh,
neighbor.
real.
No
And
step,
no
no-
step never
now-
put hands on me
now
either. But
mind
stand
you-
there, put his hands on a lot of people's kids.
A
You feel me?
lot of
Like-
people kids.
Yeah,
Her
Her
father
father.
never like that. You feel me?
That nigga wasn't a step anything. He was just beating on niggas. But go ahead.
Yeah, I don't believe that's ever necessary. Even if it does happen, I don't believe it's ever necessary. If it's a girl, I didn't even hit my own girl. I call her mother. I call her mother. Look, she did X, Y, and Z while she was over here.
Yeah.
I put the hit out. When it's boys, he got a father. You feel me? Now, if the father ain't around, in very specialized cases, the nigga straight wildin', I need a little
Don't
couple
want me to
times.
beat your kids.
You feel me?
Don't get with me. That's my statement. Are we?
Wait.
That's because,
What?
so,
Okay.
if the roles were reversed, like I've had to, hell no, don't beat my kid, hell no.
The roles were reversed for me
Yeah.
once or thrice.
Yeah.
But I'm not approaching nobody because my thing is, if this is your household, who the am I? I should have stayed with his mother for all that. If I didn't want nobody to discipline him. But whatever the reason, it didn't work out. I'm not gonna go to no other.
Oh, no.
You know, I had
He did what? All right, I'm coming to get him.
I did a good
Plain
this
and
good thing with my mother husband. It was a great relationship, and after over 25 years, I still have a great relationship with that man. But one thing I did learn from this man to this day is this is my house, my rules. If your mother doesn't want me to discipline you, then you can go and be with your father. If she got a problem with me disciplining you, then she can go and be with your father. I don't think
On YouTube because we had a small little technical issue. So Shay, what you going out with today?
Love yourself.
Love yourself.
Thanks.
Yes, love
Shay
yourself.
still sick. Fuck that. I'm going in. If you don't like the way it's being ran, get the fuck out or get them out.
Wait, get the fuck out. Get them out.
I'm done. I'll see y'all next week. You can close out, sis.
Okay, and I'm just gonna say
I know, it's trying. Just close
it
it out.
is. What I'm gonna say is self-preservation is important. So make sure you guys are tuned in next week so that we could talk about self-preservation and how important it is. And is maintaining your self-preservation an act of selfishness? Or how do you because that line is such a teeterous line. How do you separate the two from being selfish to actually being self-preserving?
Oh, you need some selfishness.
Yeah.
Just
All right.
a little bit. Just a little bit.
Good night, y'all.
Somebody make me a plate.
For real though.
Seriously. I eat all day.
Fuck my jacket. Fuck